I thank the Lord that I was privileged to be a first-generation American, both of my parents having immigrated to America from Vilna, Poland, which was the holy city of the Eastern European Jews. Most of my relatives were slaughtered by Hitler and his Nazi henchmen, and they never knew over in Poland that Yeshua, Jesus, was a Jew. They learned that here in America. And so I'm speaking to you today as a Messianic Jew who has found her Messiah, and I've come to appreciate his real name because they didn't speak English for 2,000 years ago. His name was Yeshua, and it means salvation. And I thank the Lord that this wonderful country has opened its arms to my people to come from Russia, Poland, all through Europe, many of them with tattoos on their arms from the concentration camps, and that this country has stood with my nation Israel, my spiritual homeland. I would like to give you a brief history of our national anthem in Israel. Most people know nothing about it. It's been a secret. It was originally started as a poem in 1878. And this gentleman made Aliyah, that means going up to Israel. That time was called Palestine. It was set to music 10 years later in 1888. And then in 1933, when Adolf Hitler was rising to power in Germany, it was declared the anthem of the worldwide Zionist movement. But officially then, in 1948, Hatikvah, with a slight change in the refrain, was unofficially adopted as the national anthem of the new Jewish state. And on May 14, 1948, it was sung in the streets of Tel Aviv after David Ben-Gurion declared its independence. Isaiah 66:8 said, "And a nation was born in a day." But believe it or not, and this is a shock to people, it was not officially adopted by the Knesset in Israel as their official anthem until November 2004. So it's less than 10 years old. And it shocks people when they hear it, but it had been the worldwide call for a nation to go back to. And Isaiah was true to that prophecy. A nation was born in a day. And we thank the Lord for the closest ally in the Middle East to the United States has been the democracy of Eretz Israel, the land of Israel. I would like to also, and I didn't do that yet, just a second, I have to give you the English translation. I injured my foot, you'll have to forgive me, and I've got to get that out. Here it is. This is what the English words would be to the Hebrew I'll be singing. I never like to sing in another language without telling people what it means in their language. As long as in a Jewish heart the soul stirring has not ceased, the eye for longing will not rest till it gaze on Zion in the east. Our ancient hope will not perish, hope from ages long since past, to live free in the land we cherish, Zion and Jerusalem at last.
Misra, Kadi It's shown